back, boys and girls, to another episode of K-Fave Comparisons. My name is Mr. Know-It-All, Daniel John Schaefer, and I am joined here once again. Well, it's just me. I'm all by my lonesome. You know what? It's towards the end of the year. We're wrapping up. We're coming into the home stretch of season 5 here. Man, we have been dealing with all kinds of calamity. I don't know if any of you are watching the news or keeping up with the weather and all the crazy Arctic blasts that we've had down here in the South. But our good friend, Mr. Wex Breaking the Lawson, was decided to take a holiday cruise with him and his honey for Christmas. They flew out to the West Coast and took their cruise. I think their cruise went really well. It seems like it went well, but they've had like 6 canceled flights trying to get back here. So they are, he's not back, and he's missed work for like a week. Everyone in my household has the flu, so that's been kind of fun to deal with. In other news, Jesse's still out in the War Trace area, doing his thing, hanging and banging. But yeah, I want to just come on here and kind of give you guys an update. Sorry, we're not doing a full episode today. There's been so much life that's been happening, and 2022 has been not a bad year. After 2020 and then 2021, 2022 was a much better year than I think any of us really expected it, especially because our expectations were so low. But it was still not the best year of all time, especially in wrestling. So for me, I just want to say for 2022, good. It's been good, but good riddance. We're looking forward to 2023. We're looking forward to putting a bow on the entire Kayfabe Comparisons podcast. We're soon to be on the road to WrestleMania. Soon to have Royal Rumble underneath our belts. I know there's lots of talk about, Bray is finally back in the ring, and Cody's coming back, and is The Rock going to be there? Is Stone Cold going to be there? Is John Cena going to be there? I'm really excited to kind of get through these next couple of months and finish out this podcast the right way. Just so you guys know, we are going all the way through WrestleMania. So the weekend after WrestleMania will be the last ever Kayfabe Comparisons show. I'm trying to get a lot of OGs back on the show. I'd like to see the Suplex Assassin Alex Kane make a little run-in, if you will. Of course, Miss Busty Shackelford herself, Jessica Rosenberg, I'd love to have her on the show. I would also like to have the KG Lush in on there, and just kind of like talking about everything, coming the 5 seasons of the show, man. I mean, we've been doing it for a long, long time. So KG Cass was there in the beginning, the original co-host of mine. I feel like he needs to get some flowers as well before we wrap this thing up. But yeah, you know what? Listen, we're about to push in to 2023. I know that you're going to be listening to this the weekend of New Year's, so I got a few things to say about that. I really want everybody out there to be very, very careful. You have a higher chance, this is scientifically proven, by the way, you have a higher chance of dying on New Year's Day than any other day because there's so many fatalities. So if you're going to party, as I hope you are, I hope you throw down. I hope you have an amazing, amazing New Year's Eve. If you're going to party and throw a few back, be sure to have your Uber set up. Be sure to have your Lyft set up. Be sure to have some kind of rideshare or a sober driver with you. Or just do what I'm doing and party at your house. I got some friends coming over. We're making some extra beds up so no one, again, is traveling on the roads. But yeah, you know what? Take care of yourself, guys. We're really excited. Sorry again about not doing much of a show today. But we're going to, really rock out the first quarter of next year. And we're also going to be starting to tease what's going to happen in the future for the Kayfabe crew, how we're all going to be moving forward. None of us are leaving the podcast space. That's factual. I know that Wex and I are kind of leaning towards doing a more pop culture focused thing. I've also got a partner that may want to get on with me and do a spring football podcast. I'm just obsessed with football. I'm addicted to it. So the idea of the XFL relaunching and the USFL both having leagues this coming year, I'd like to throw some shine on that. I've also got another a project called the Emo Show.
where myself and my producer, the guy that produces my band, The Far Between, his name is Darren Kyle King, and he was in a band called Overseer. I was also formerly in a band called Falling for Yesterday, then Daybreak Drive, then We Are the Finale. So definitely spent a lot of time on the Warped Tour scene and that alternative press, that emo world. And I think that the premise behind that show is going to be essentially taking old emo records that everybody loves, everybody has fallen in love with, and kind of view them, give us, like a nostalgic rating, what we thought about them at the time, how they've gone through, and how they kind of relate now. So very similar to Kayfabe Comparisons, except doing it with emo records. So that's going to be fun. I know that Jesse is definitely still wanting to push a wrestling podcast, and I would love to be a part of that one as well. I don't know how any of that is going to shape out, but I am really excited for the future. I'm really excited about all of the multiple podcasts that we're going to be working on. But first, we're going to finish this one, man. We're going to send it out with a huge bang. We're going to have a mega episode. That, by the way, that last ever episode is probably going to be 2 hours plus. Just going to go ahead and warn you guys there. But you know what? That's going to go ahead and just do it for us this week, guys. I'm really sorry about the update, dealing with the plague here in my house. Jesse's been out there in War Trace, just dealing with the Arctic freeze. And Wex, of course, is, just suffering out there in sunny California. But waiting to get back here, I'm sure, he's missed a lot of work, and that sucks, especially after the holidays. So everybody be safe out there. Have a great new year. You can always find the show at KayfabeCom Pod on TikTok, KayfabeCom Instagram and Twitter, and then Kayfabe Comparisons on YouTube and on Facebook. You can always find me at Daniel Daybreak wherever you can find anything. And be sure to go ahead and follow the band, too. We're about to release our first single. We're shopping it around to some labels, so we don't have an official release date yet, but when we do, I'll be spreading that out here like herpes, so everyone will be able to know when that's coming out. But be sure to follow the band. It's at The Far Between Band, pretty much everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. The Far Between Band. Yeah, you can find your boy Wex Breaking the Lawson at Wex Breaking the on Twitter, or Breaking the Lawson now that he got banned. I can't remember which one it is. You can also find Jesse Baker at Jesse Baker Nash on Instagram. Good old Jesse Baker on Facebook. But yeah, you know what? You guys stay safe, stay sober, party. We'll see you guys in 2023. We're out. Peace.